Hey, I'm Alan Brito, I'm an architect, and today I have a tutorial about the Solidify modifier and how you can create a non-destructive workflow modeling experience for architecture using this modifier. If you are not aware, the Solidify modifier is a popular solution for to create architectural models because you can work on the exterior shells of your room and add thickness to that to those faces using the Solidify modifier. But if you want to keep it as a non-destructive workflow, you have to find a way to add materials, to manage those materials, and later include more modifiers like the Boolean to open windows, doors, and keep working with the model in a way that you can always reverse to the original objects that created that scene, which is the core philosophy behind non-destructive workflows. So let me show you how you can use the Solidify modifier to control materials on your model, like we have in this project here. You can see that this really simple model, I have just this room, and with this room, I have three materials applied into this model, and I still have the Solidify modifier applied here. So if you take a look on the indexes, I have the wallpaper, the bricks, and the shadeless material applied into this model. And this one here will be the slot number 0 for our materials. This will be slot number 1, and the top, the rim, will be slot number 2. This is how you control your slots. And by the way, this will depend heavily on the way you manage the normals on your model. For instance, if I go into edit mode here, select all of my faces and go into mesh normals and flip my normals here, you will see that it will invert the exterior to the interior material with no changes to the material editor. So keep that in mind. If you see a difference, it's probably because of your normals. Let me press Ctrl Z, and we can try this example right here with this plane. Let's create a set of walls, no scale, just using visual references. Extrude Y, extrude X, extrude Y, extrude X, and I already have my snapping enabled. I can just extrude this on the y-axis. Almost got it. So let me move this and this vertex, pressing the G key, B, and I will grab this reference and move it here. Press A, right click, and choose merge vertices by distance. Just remove it to vertices. Now we can apply the modifier. Let's go back to object mode, and here on the modifiers panel, go to add modifier, generate, and choose solidify. Here on the solidify settings, let me choose as thickness minus 0.3, and I will go with the complex mode instead of simple. If I take a look on the top, you can see that we have the projections. It looks okay. Now we can create the materials. Now the secret here to manage materials with the Solidify modifier is to use this section here from the modifier, materials, and here you have the material offset and the material rim. I will organize my material editor to use this option here as slot number 1, and this will be slot number 2, and slot number 0 will be the interior of our walls, which is not here because it will use it by default to apply into all faces of this model. So let me get back here, select my model, open the material editor, and here I will create 3 slots, number 0, number 1, and number 2. For number 0, I will choose the wallpaper. You will see that the wallpaper will be automatically applied to the entire model. For slot number 1, I will choose the bricks, and slot number 2, I will choose the shadeless. Let's go back to the Solidify modifier, and here I will change the material wolf set to use slot number 1 and the rim to use slot number 2. Now, as you can notice, we have a difference from these two models because the normals are probably different. If I go into edit mode, let's enable here under the mesh edit mode overlays the normals. And if you take a look, the normals of this wall, they are pointing to the exterior. You can see the line here. And if I select this model, the normals are pointing to the interior side of the object. So to fix this, select all of your faces, go to mesh, normals, flip, and it will mesh the rotation. Now, there is another problem with the rotation of our textures, and this is most likely because I forgot to apply a rotation. Yes, we have a rotation on the X axis. To fix this, press Ctrl A and choose rotation. And there you have it. And this is it. You now know how to use the Solidify modifier to create or to manage materials in a non-destructive workflow for architecture in Blender. If you want to keep learning more about Blender or how to use Blender for architecture, I will leave links in the description for 2 learning resources. The first one is one of my books about how to use Blender as a CAD tool. Blender 5 Precise Modeling for Architecture, Engineering, and 3D Printing. I'll leave links in the description. You can get it from Amazon as a paperback, and I also have it in digital format. This book is available in different languages. You can grab all of these links in the description, and for one of my workshops as well, where I explain how to use Blender as a CAD tool. By the way, this workshop here is basically the video version of that book, and it works just fine with Blender 5.1. Links in the description. It will support my work here in Blender 3D Architect. So again, I hope you liked this tutorial, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future tutorials. See you next time. Bye.